Hey, yo, it's Guido coming out to the Tactics Talk. So this morning you just watched a 12,000 damage T57 game. So let me show you a 12,000 damage Object 261 game. Well, I'd love to do that, but that's not this game. It's not 12,000. And it's Arty. We're changing gears, folks. All right, I showed you 13 Disciple this morning. Now let's watch Guido play Arty. Why am I playing Arty? I don't know, because I'm trying to do this dragon versus tiger dynasty wars. I'm trying to do the dynasty wars, and tier 10 was, oh my gosh. See all the BBs? See everything with the BB on the end of it? That, holy macaroni, has it been painful. So, whatever. We're going to show you 261. We're on proc. We've spawned into the north, and let's get that guy. We'll just find him and take a little poop. So we shoot at him and we move. And unfortunately, he does not show up at the bottom over there dead, so I did not hit him. Or at least I didn't kill him. I believe I actually hit him based on what we see later. So we'll take a shot. Notice I move. So the technique here is, for you new guys who haven't seen me play Arty and are wondering about how you would do it, first of all, don't do it because it's terrible for the game. But if you're going to, how about you do it right, okay? When you shoot, move. Shoot and scoot every time. Shoot and scoot. Somebody will eventually try to counter you, and you will be mad at yourself because you allowed that to happen. So we'll take a little shot of that. You'll notice that I come directly back from artillery mode and start backing up, like see where I'm going. I'm not moving very much. I actually did not move enough on that one. That should have been more. Why? Because if I only back up 10, 20, 30, 50 meters, if the enemy counter shell comes in and goes long, it's going to hit me, and that is not good. That is not good. Neither is this. Oh, there we go. What was I doing? I don't know what I was doing. I think I was looking for the counter shot right there. I thought it locked up on me. Sometimes my client locks up. There's another shot, 296. I'll move immediately. I know people don't like my technique. You can move the entire aiming box down there on the mini-map. You don't actually have to scroll around like I do, but people don't like it. It drives them crazy. But I like it. It works for me. It's how I do it. If you could hear it, you'd hear me going clunk, clunk, clunk as I move the mouse. The other thing I'm doing is I'm firing as soon as I can. And when I go looking for the enemy artillery to counter, there he is right there. I only watch for a little while. Now this one, let's talk about this for a minute. The shot went out from right there. I have a good idea of where he was, but I've already shot once, probably came pretty close, and he's probably moved. And because I'm not immediately ready to fire, I should probably not take this counter shot unless I notice that he's fired from the same spot twice in a row. And I'm not really sure of that right now. I think I might take it here just because I just love trying to counter people. No, I didn't take it. Good. Good on me. Good on me. That's what I needed to do. The point of that is that if you're ready to fire when he fires, then you might be able to catch him before he can move very far, especially in a slow one like a T92 HMC, which you can see over there. The 155, 58 is going to be harder to hit if he's going forward, a little bit easier if they're going backwards. So it's best to fire and scoot forward, there he is again, than it is to shoot. See, he just took a counter at me. See how I just got stunned right there a little bit? Just got nicked. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. That might have been that guy running into me. I'm not sure what just happened there. Hold on. Hold on. I don't usually do this, but I need to know what happened here. I remember seeing that during the game, but I wasn't sure what had happened. So we look in here. There. Oh, there he is. So that shot's right there. Ah, there you go. Looks like he was firing at my old position, and because I didn't move far enough, I actually got stunned. So I'm going to go ahead and fix it. I burned my kit just so I can get my reload going, and I tried to get him. So now I know he kind of is paying attention. That spot where I am at 6, and his spot where I've been looking are the most obvious artillery spots known to man. So if you're looking for counters, those are places to look for it. And so there you go, proof of I needed to be moving more than I did. So going back to the counter thing a little bit more and discussing that is I watch for the counter while I'm reloading, and then before I am completely reloaded, I go and I look for an actual target to shoot if I don't have a good counter. Because the 261 reloads so fast, you can tell I already need to be moving. There we go. And that's a great example of it right there. I moved, there we go, and I moved back over here, and I should be zoomed in just about the time that I'm ready to shoot. So maybe just a little bit late. Unfortunately, that guy died. I don't have any targets. This is a little tricky here because I'm kind of going back and forth. There we go. So I should be able to zoom in on this guy and put a thump on the E100. The bummer about an E100 is it can really take a hit. See that? I only stunned that dude. I'm going to move a lot. I know that guy's shooting at me, so I'm going to move quite a bit. One thing you can do is try to guess. See, I almost got him dead. 9 hit points. There was a couple of us trying to counter him, and I'll be darned if he did not survive those with 9 whole hit points. So he goes forward. Notice how he wasn't quite dark when he started to back up. Right? He ran forward, and then he's like, all right, I'm dark, and he started back up. Not quite enough there, fella. So I'm just going to back up a little bit more, fire away, and hope that I have enough splash to do that. Take that guy down. It's too bad it wasn't a blind counter just going off of his shot. Those are much more fun than having him actually spotted, but there you go, we got him. Target rich environment over here. I kind of wish I'd have stuck with the E100 because we need to break that E100 out of that 5-6 line so we give our middle guys more freedom of movement, but there were just some juicy targets over here. We'll put another 292 into that guy. Both the enemy artillery are dead, so I really don't need to move anymore. That's one thing to watch. Once the enemy artillery dies, you don't have to be shooting and scooting anymore. The E100 is now getting swarmed. I think I take a shot in here. I wasn't so happy about it because I think I actually am going to, yeah, I'm going to probably stun one of these guys. Yep, so we get that dude gone. Probably didn't need to, but I really didn't want him to fire again and take another one of our guys down. You can see it's 8-6. We're in good shape, but it isn't a complete win right now. It isn't a complete win. But these dudes are going to get crossfired big time. The wild card is kind of the guys down in the southeast. What are they doing? Are they going to be able to push the two on the hill and take the hill? Are they going to come boiling over the center tracks and give our guys trouble? That'd probably be not a great idea for them because our guys on the hill. But here comes our guys across the hill, and they're starting to light them up. And we get these guys in a crossfire well before the dudes, the red guys down in the southeast, can make a move. And, oh, by the way, they didn't make a move anyway. They just sort of turtled up. That's the only guy who moved to try to help. The other one's going to be hanging out behind the rocks. And all of a sudden, it's 12-7. This is looking like we are in good shape. So I'll just boop, take a little shot at that guy. There goes him. There goes him. There he goes. 3 kills, 2,322, 950 damage after stun. I'll tell you, assist damage on artillery has really gone down. When they nerfed it, a lot less tracking and pinning guys down with artillery these days than there used to be. It's mostly getting the points off of the damage after stun. I'll just take a quick shot there. That was maybe a little early, but I get a direct hit and put 383 on him. Brings me up to 2,700. Down he goes. There's that damage after stun. You can see it show up on the bottom of the screen right there and brings me up to 1276. And one of the nice things about the 261 is it just reloads so fast. You can get shots down range over and over again. It does have a fairly small splash radius, and this is cheesy, but I'll just take the shot anyway. There you go. 4 kills, 2,932, 1,276. I will caution you. I hit my own guys twice there. You can pretty quickly get yourself blue by stunning your buddies too much. All right, so team damage is off, but it's counting when you hit your friends with stun, and I have actually managed that in the recent past, playing like I think it was a CGC, and I got a couple danger close shots, and there wasn't really thinking about it. I was like, friendly damage is off. How bad can the stun friendly damage really be? Well, guess what, Guido? You turn blue because you stunned your buddies too much. So be very careful and cognizant of that. Try not to do it. It is a pain. Obviously, I'm doing what I'm just here telling you not to do. So, take my hypocrisy with a grain of salt. It annoys me anyway when I'm a tank and I'm getting stunned by my own artillery. The E100, I probably didn't need to take that shot. This one was just being greedy at the end right there. And did I stun the other guys? I think I did too. That other shot on the southwest. So I may have actually managed it 3 times. But, I just wanted to show you a game as good as 13 Disciples in Arty, right? I don't think so. This turns out to be an ace of a fairly low experience requirement. I think it kind of speaks to where Arty is overall in the game as far as its ability to dish out damage and be an active participant. The stun, The killing near deads, the shooting anywhere on the map is all still there, which all is kind of crappy as far as I'm concerned from a game mechanic standpoint. But as far as just churning out massive damage, it just really doesn't do that much anymore. So that being said, the experience levels for aces and things are kind of creeping down with artillery. So this ends up being an ace. And the cool thing is that I had not aced this silly thing yet in all the games I played it. And I got a lot of games in this thing, actually, as I recall. And I had never been able to ace it, and managed it here with a relatively low experience level. All right, so there you go. If you're going to do Arty, do it right. Make sure you shoot and scoot. Take into considerations, all the multiple things I talked about. Do look for counter opportunities. At the very least, while you're reloading, look where the other artillery is and try to get an idea where it is. Because that may be SA that you can use later on in the game. You can tell other people there's artillery there. You can, later on in the game, if you see a scout approaching that area, you can quickly get down there and help him take that guy out. Lots of good reasons for at least looking for counter opportunities, even if you don't necessarily take them. And remember that cold spots, as far as you see a shot go out, if you have 10, 15 seconds left, usually it's not worth going for it because most people will move unless you've seen them shoot from the same spot twice in a row, which means you kind of need to be down there looking. And then at some point, I say about 10 to 15 seconds, depending on how long it takes to zoom in for the particular Arty you're on, 10, 15, maybe 20 seconds before you're ready to shoot or reload, move your aim to somebody else and start putting damage on tanks, and don't worry so much about the counter until the next reload. See what I'm saying? All right, that's all I've got, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I hate it when I do that. Thanks for your support. We will see you.